Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Park Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The offense lining up for a first down play. Handoff to the single back. Slithers into space. The expressway is wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Gets it out quickly. On the move at the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Number 3 with the grab and the score.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. A first down for the offense. They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him.
The ball carrier is the running back. Loss of 1 on the play. Third down coming up.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollack.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The receiver on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and the #1 thing you want to do with a jet sweep is make that thing bounce, right? Don't let it get outside right now. Make that thing go east-west, not north-south. Great job by the defense being ready for that jet sweep.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man. It's Acho. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, being a business.
Touchdown, Rebels! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Wants to throw on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Ogden. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Second down coming up.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man quickly. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Georgia State hoping to convert on fourth down here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Dialing up the second down pass play. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And it's incomplete on third down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
He's going to pass on second down. He lost one down the sideline. Touchdown, Georgia State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
We've seen throughout this drive success for the offense when they've been running the quarterback. Finally, though, the defense got it right. Everybody played their assignment. They honed in on him, and they got a big stop.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up second.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Hits him in stride at the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Purdue looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Boilermakers. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Heck of a showing. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Give to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On second down, he'll fire. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They're trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And he loses the football on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. On target. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Extending the play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He'll just keep slinging it. Makes the grab.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this. We're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
And the Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throwing right. And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the offense will be threatening.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting...
Touchdown, Rebels! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. First down and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Intercepted. Got room on the return. At the 30. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, they block it. He's got it, and he can go with it. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Scrambling away. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
The quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Going deep. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
He wants to pass it on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He's got his man. Strong, firm tackle.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Coming after it. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
How great is it to be an offensive coordinator having a quarterback like this? Because he can go and generate first downs with you throwing the ball and running the ball. It seems like there's nothing this kid can't do.
Looking deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground with the counter. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Floats it out in space. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he's going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! And the beatdown has ensued.
Number 8,
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 7 over Charlotte. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Handoff to the single running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
It's complete to the right. And they'll knock him down.
Running backs are wide receivers. They're doing such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so...
Looking for a deep man. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. And he's got it inside the 10. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the route is on.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The hand to the running back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
He's snapped at the 23-yard line. Brings up first down.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?
And they'll take over first and 10.
The offense set for a first down play. The give and tick, 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 tick. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And it's a fumble after that huge gain.
And if you're an offensive coordinator, you're like, whoa, thank you, Jesus. We got the lead. We're in a great situation. We got to continue to put pressure on the defense, run that clock in the second half with our lead. Thank goodness that thing kept rolling and went out of bounds.
Off play action on first down. Looking to the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably wouldn't quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And the pass hits, picked off. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting